Let's get straight into the architectural breakthroughs of HarnessX. We are entirely bypassing the basics today to deeply explore how composable, evolvable agent harnesses systematically outcompete static scaffolding. This is a fundamental paradigm shift for the field. The runtime interface of an AI agent is no longer just a fixed piece of code. It's actually a learnable, fully optimized artifact.
Here is the technical roadmap. We'll start by deconstructing the static bottleneck, then rebuild the architecture using a composable taxonomy. Next, we'll analyze the AEGIS evolution engine, map out the operational mirror, and finally close the loop with cross-harness GRPO and the empirical results.
Section 1, the static harness bottleneck. We have to start by identifying the structural entanglement that fundamentally limits current agent design across the industry. Today's hand-engineered agent harnesses are severely bottlenecked. Think about it, because they jam prompt templates, tool wrappers, and memory into completely rigid code paths, all that rich trace data generated during an execution run, it's simply discarded. And even worse, modifying one single component silently breaks the others. We've literally hit a wall where reusing logic just means copying and pasting rather than executing true programmatic composition.
Move into Section 2, HarnessX compositional architecture. To solve this architectural entanglement, HarnessX introduces a massive foundational abstraction. It treats the harness itself as a first-class, substitutable object. This abstraction is built on a highly composable, 9-dimensional taxonomy. Notice how the agent's entire behavioral space is rigorously compartmentalized. You've got the model, the context, all the way down to control, observe, and train. Every single dimension acts as an independently pluggable processor bundle, structured via a typed substitution algebra. Because input event types absolutely must match output event types per lifecycle hook, we are guaranteed mathematically well-typed pipelines, even if we substitute components mid-execution. This whole setup builds into a continuous, relentless cycle of compose, adapt, and evolve. Thanks to that strict type contract we just talked about, HarnessX dynamically swaps behaviors exactly like building blocks. It auto-adapts to find the optimal configuration by deeply, continuously monitoring execution traces. So the agent's actual execution experience translates directly into model capability, which then feeds right back into further harness recomposition. It's a brilliant feedback loop. Section 3, the AEGIS evolution engine.
Sitting directly on top of that composable substrate is AEGIS. This is the sophisticated engine that drives the actual multi-agent evolution. AEGIS relies entirely on total trace observability. It functions as a trace-driven, multi-stage pipeline where a single overarching meta-agent utilizes the structured trace store to generate and validate actual code-level edits to the harness. The flow from runtime execution directly back into the AEGIS block is exactly what continuously drives this evolution forward.
Now, the real secret sauce here is the deterministic gating sequence that enforces precise variant isolation. Any candidate edit has to survive a rigorous 4-stage pipeline. First up, the digester. It compresses raw traces into structured task-level evidence. Second, the planner constructs an adaptation landscape based on trace-grounded hypotheses. Third, the evolver writes type-safe candidate edits with very explicit change manifests. And finally, the critic and gate step in. They assess these changes and enforce a strict seesaw constraint. This is absolutely vital. It completely blocks any regressions on previously solved tasks. No edit ships without passing this gate, period.
Section 4, the operational mirror. Framing adaptation over symbolic artifacts, things like Python code and prompts, requires strict theoretical grounding to prevent standard optimization failures. We call this the operational mirror, and it maps standard reinforcement learning pathologies directly to their symbolic space equivalents. For example, reward hacking becomes exploitative crops, which is countered directly by the critic's exploit detection. Catastrophic forgetting manifests as non-local regressions, countered by that seesaw constraint we just mentioned. And under-exploration turns into repeated minor edits, which is solved by the planner. This mirror dictates the exact architectural defenses deployed inside AEGIS.
Section 5, Harness Model Co-Evolution. Evolving the harness alone is highly effective, but it inevitably encounters a strict optimization boundary. We have to contrast two very distinct performance ceilings here. Harness-only evolution creates a scaffolding ceiling. Basically, the model lacks the innate reasoning capacity to actually exploit the newly evolved tools. Conversely, model-only RL hits a training signal ceiling, meaning the static harness never surfaces the rich context needed to elicit the model's acquired capabilities. Simply put, A sharper executive apparatus cannot compensate for a weak cognitive core, and vice versa.
To shatter both of those ceilings simultaneously, HarnessX deploys cross-harness GRPO. And honestly, this is a massive breakthrough. We're interleaving non-parametric harness edits, like adding complex control logic, with parametric model fine-tuning, all operating over a shared replay buffer. It effectively closes the optimization gap by executing both of these updates simultaneously, and it does it without any additional rollout costs. Section 6, Empirical Performance Results. Let's immediately examine the empirical data generated by executing this dual-loop architecture across 5 highly distinct benchmark environments. Across 15 rigorous model and benchmark configurations, harness evolution alone yielded a highly significant plus 14.5% average absolute gain. For engineers building agentic systems right now, this isn't just a theoretical bump. This is a massive, verifiable leap in functional performance without touching a single underlying model weight. But the inverse scaling pattern here is what's truly striking. The absolute weakest task agent tested, Qwen 3.5-9b, operating on the complex AlphaWorld benchmark, saw an unbelievable plus 44.0% gain. This proves decisively that an evolved, adaptable harness precisely addresses the executive gaps that smaller foundation models simply lack the parameter count to self-correct. Furthermore, joint coevolution definitively clears the scaffolding plateau, adding an average of plus 4.7% over harness-only evolution. If you look at the peak divergences on the Gaia and WebShop benchmarks, it's clear. As the model trains on that shared buffer, it internalizes the advanced execution strategies from the evolved harness, pushing the entire system way past previously impenetrable static limits. Which brings us to a really critical provocation to end on. If agent capabilities can be driven so dramatically by the trace-driven evolution of the runtime interface, what is the true latent limit of our current foundation models before we absolutely must rely solely on massive parameter scaling? HarnessX proves, without a doubt, that dynamic, co-evolved interfaces reveal a vast reservoir of model utility that currently remains entirely untapped,